grade science teacher told us that your first relationship isn't probably going to last forever, and you're not going to date the first person you date forever. You're probably not gonna marry that first person. And that B, if you do marry that first person you date, well, she said she felt really sorry for you if that happened, because part of part of you know relationships in general is finding the right one and learning from getting your heart broken and stuff. And I thoroughly agreed with that. It was 4 years ago, so I'm not sure I'm quoting it correctly. I'm pretty sure I'm paraphrasing actually, but I do think I got the point um as she meant it, because that was a sentiment I don't think I'd ever forget. And I feel like it's like that with all relationships. Um, because a lot of people, well, I get it. I have anxiety. I'm afraid of a lot of things. Authority figures, getting in trouble, not getting in trouble, no, just kidding. Uh, Making phone calls used to scare me. Actually, it's the guy who's my boyfriend now, who was the one who originally helped me get over my fear of making phone calls. Which is good, because when you get older, you need to make a lot of phone calls. Hopefully, someday they'll go like extinct, because I still hate phone calls. My voice sounds awkward. My room is a dead zone, and it costs money. Also, I like to listen to music all the time, so that kind of is hard with phone calls. But anyhow, I'm currently in a long distance relationship with one of my someone. I don't think I have a closer friend than this guy in high school. I've had a crush on this guy since my freshman year, his sophomore year. I'm a senior now. He's in college. He's 173.7 miles away from me, which is way too many miles in my opinion. But it's not like it's hard, but it's a lot of people are really like the truth about long distance relationships. Oh, long distance relationships suck. You shouldn't try them. They're like bound to fail. Blah blah blah. Or long distance relationships are not easy, but blah blah. If you keep trying, you can make it work. I don't think that generalizations over long distance relationships are any more logical than saying love sucks, all relationships suck, I don't want a boyfriend ever, which plenty of people do that. Plenty of people do. They're afraid of relationships, but I don't approve of that either. I think you're limiting yourself from living. It's part of living. Like, if you're not into relationships, if you don't have anyone that you see that way, like, don't date someone just because you want to date. That's stupid. Don't date anyone just because they're into you if you're not, because that's mean. Trust me. But if you want to be in a relationship, if you find someone who you think it would work out with, and who you think make you happy, and who you think will it will enrich your life and be good and healthy for you, then try it. Maybe you'll get your heart broken. Maybe it won't work out. Maybe it won't make things awkward. Try it. I mean, unless you have some really good reason, or it depends on the circumstances. But don't be afraid of love. Don't say I'm not going to date and then stick to that, because that is illogical. It's like not walking outside because it might rain. Just bring an umbrella. Just prepare yourself for any sort of pain you might feel. Long distance relationships, like regular relationships, yeah, they fail sometimes. Almost every person you date will end up with it will end in a breakup. That's how relationships often work. But then there's going to be a relationship that lasts a really long time, and there's going to be those moments in almost every relationship where you're really happy, and both of you are really happy. You learn a lot, whether you're happy or not, and there's going to be moments that teach you so much, and things you'll learn about yourself. So, and there's different things you learn in long distance relationships and other relationships, but there's a lot of the same things. It's still the same in a lot of ways, and it's rewarding, and relationships and just the things it has to offer. People exist in the way that they do we're surrounded by other people and we interact with the way people in the ways that we do because this is what we how we live. Yeah, sometimes we do stupid things like killing each other or stealing. Well, just like things that we shouldn't do. Sometimes the things we do aren't the best things, but generally, the reasons that people are so about love and stuff is because love is important. Maybe you're a romantic. I don't know. That's a. I do believe in that. People are all like, oh, actually, I was having this conversation with someone today. It does exist. But if your circumstances are unique, obviously that's yourself and you. Well, I think that you can still have, important relationships as far as friends and stuff like that, like anything. People are important and don't be afraid of them. I have social anxiety, it's pretty severe. But whether it's a long distance relationship or right next door, um, don't generalize and don't assume that something's going to be bad. And if you do assume that something's going to be bad, open your mind and just run with it because that's how I get through my anxiety. I'm afraid of something, I'm afraid of someone. I talk to a friend, I'm like, I'm afraid of this, what should I do? They encourage me and I just go with it. And it tends to work out a lot because sometimes the thing that keeps you from being happy is the idea that you might be unhappy. And sometimes even if you do end up getting hurt, there was so much happiness before that, with so much growth before that it's worth it. And you know so much more about yourself and the world, and it's rewarding. So just take a chance because that's what life is. If you don't take a chance, you can't win the prize. It's true. Okay, so that's all I have to say. I hope this had a point, and have a great day.